Hey everyone, welcome to Grim Dawn. This is Malthus. This is not my first look. My first attempt at making a video for this didn't quite work. The audio didn't feel like recording. It was up for a couple of days, but I had to take it down because I didn't want that up. Somehow I lost it between making the video and uploading it. Who knows what happened. Let's try it again, shall we? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make a guy named Malthus, because why not? And here's me. Okay. Let's get started, shall we? So originally I was going to get this game because it looks a lot like Diablo 2 and Torchlight 2, but it's definitely gritty compared to those, even compared to Diablo. It's got the same mechanics. You still run around, top-down view, still whack stuff. The skills are a little bit more in-depth and a little bit more set away from the character. You know, they're not as flashy from what I've seen. Your character's never going to look completely personalized because there's just not that many skins right now because it's an early access game. I assume later on, you know, they'll have some customization, because that kind of makes or breaks a game these days. So we're just going to kind of wail on stuff, get some experience, maybe try to find a weapon. Now, another one feature about this game that's kind of cool is that when you're in battle, you take damage, as you can see right down here. And that's normal, but as soon as you come out, your endurance, which is the yellow kind of filter on the outside of my health bar, it'll go down and my health will go back up, as you can see. Now that's cool, I think. You know, it allows you to keep moving, but you have to still be, you know, concerned with not running out of endurance. And the way you do that is you find rations, because in this universe, the world's over. You know, it's closed. There's no business being done here. So the currency is iron. You know, it's something very necessary. That's, you know, something that actually makes sense as a currency instead of like gold, which people have no reason to have gold. You know, pretty much, I never liked the use of a precious metal. I like precious metal. Don't get me wrong. I like precious metals because they're rare, but they're not useful. You know, a person stuck on a desert island with a bunch of gold is not going to be able to do much. But with some pieces of iron, they might be able to make some sort of tool. So we haven't really found anything cool yet. We're still just kind of going around, killing stuff. Oh, we got a more unique version of the same thing here. Just like with any of these games, you're going to find a lot of redundancy in the very first part, because there's just not a lot of variety they can throw in without ruining all of it later. So I just picked up a temporary, like, instant use health potion. You'll get a lot of those. I don't know why they do that instead of just kind of the regular, everyone gets a certain number of health potions. You do have a restorative item down here, but it doesn't come in all that handy unless you get into a fight that you're already going to lose. I mean, just kind of whacking stuff. Here in a second, we're going to pick a class, which is an odd thing to me, that we start out at level 1 in a dungeon crawler like this, but don't have to pick a class. Who knows? You know, I could just be set in my ways. Been playing Diablo for God knows how long. Let's see what we got here. Nothing new. Okay. So on my first attempt, I'm going to go ahead and do it. On my first attempt, I made an occultist, because I'm a big fan of pets. But in this game, it doesn't seem like pets are all that good. They're not like the skeletons from Diablo 2. You know, they can just overwhelm a group. And then I also made a Nightblade, did a lot more damage. I've just never liked rogues that much. So I figured I'd either try Soldier or Demolitionist next, because I don't feel like just glass cannoning. We'll go ahead and pick Demolitionist. it's going to be pretty safe, probably. Flashbang, stun jacks, fire strike. Do that, do that. That should be all my points. Then you got to go down here. You right click on the bar. You do fire strike and stun jacks, and then you come over here. Let's try that. I don't even know what it does. You know, I could read the tooltip, or I could just go whack stuff with it and see what happens. Looks like stun jacks does exactly what I thought it would. It throws some stuff at the ground. This game focuses a lot on cooldowns instead of magic, mana-based type gameplay, which, you know, is fine. Just different. So I hit that insectoid with my stun grenade, or stun jacks. Did some damage, did a dot. That's pretty cool. Dots are always good. Making quick work of these enemies, which I assume I'm supposed to. When I was playing last time, there were quite... Oh, there's a food ration. Took my endurance back up. When I was playing last time, I read a lot of these lore books. They're very good. You know, they're attempting to have a very strong background lore, which is different than a lot of games, which just kind of focus on gameplay and fast-paced everything. Which is my main problem with, like, Torchlight, is that it's the fast-paced version of Diablo with bright colors. It's not bad. It's just that's what it is. You know, it's for people who don't want to sit around and watch dead bodies all day. They'd rather see colorful, you know, colorful pixels fly across their screen and use cool-looking moves. Yeah, each their own. Oh, we got a dead guy. So, gotta loot that dead guy. Okay, we're gonna run into this house. So, by the end of this video, what we're hoping to do is we're hoping to have a better understanding of how, like, the beginning of the game works and kind of give you a look into it so that you can know if you want to get it or not. And right now, it plays like a dungeon crawler, you know, an adventure RPG. And I think that's what it's intended to play as, especially because of the way it looks. You know, most of the time you don't do a top-down with skill bar at the bottom if you're not going for something close to the genre of Diablo. And I'm just using that as an example. You know, I don't think this game's copying them or anything. I just think that that's the best example out there. I hit these guys with my fire stick. And you know, if you can make a product that's on par with something that Blizzard creates, with the amount of money they put into things, I think that's pretty good, especially for an early access game. So we'll just have to keep an eye out. Stun jacks, pretty cool. I don't know how practical they are, but they're funny. Throwing deadly weapons at bad guys, right? Except for the fact that they're jacks. I feel like I'm from the 50s. Now we're gonna have to fight a bad guy, like an actual, like, monster later, who's unique, and we'll try the stun jacks on him. See, these are the lore journals I was talking about. They're not bad. You know, you read them. They're just kind of tidbits. They all kind of add up. As you can see, I destroyed that table because I'm awesome, and it was probably made in IKEA. Setting dudes on fire. Man, they need that. They need that move for Metro. Polished emerald. Cool. This game's supposed to have a lot of crafting. I haven't really gotten into it much yet. It seems to be something you do a little later on. That's fine. I'm sure I'll be playing this game quite a bit. You know, some weekend when I have nothing else to do, wife's busy, I'll just sit down and crawl some dungeons like I've done so many weekends before. Now I wonder if I know that iron is the currency. I know that. But I wonder if just the pieces of iron that you get are larger, or if they're like working their way up to entire ingots or what. Because right now, I can't really see it where it's going. You know, all I see is iron bits. But I assume it goes somewhere. Let's see what we got here. Can't use that. I can. I already have that, so that's nice. Oh, it's not looking like we have much. Let's try this scrap metal great axe. By the way, this game is it's pretty much scrap metal centric. If you don't like that kind of gritty, old world feel, you're probably not going to like the feel of this game. Okay, we're going to go out into the marshes here. There's a lot of cockroaches. And rift hounds that I could whack with my giant axe. Which I don't know if it was a good idea to equip instead of shield yet. I had to use a lot of endurance to recover my health just now. I basically have no armor, kind of just running around, you know, wailing on stuff. Oh, man, super mosquitoes. The jacks are kind of hard to aim, you know, because they just kind of bounce around. But, you know, I'm sure it gets easier to understand their movement after I had it for a while. On the occultist, I had like I had an eye I could throw around, and that was my range damage. And then I had a familiar, and the familiar wasn't bad. It was a crow. It's a pretty standard magical familiar, a bird of some sort, especially a blackbird. So, not too creative on that part. It looked like you maybe get some dogs later on, but it's not my forte. I like to have a lot of very weak minions compared to a few extremely strong minions. As a point of reference, I always chose skeletons over golems in Diablo. So that's probably just not going to be the class I play in this game. Probably end up re-rolling as a soldier. The first time I go through a game, I tend to like to do a tank. Played a lot of tanking in WoW, so I've kind of got a lot of, I'm used to it. I'm used to running around with lots of armor, taking forever to kill things. Although, from what I hear, that's not really the case in this game. Pretty much all the classes except for the Arcanist, who has the highest level of killing ability, pretty much all of them have the same level. Okay, so this is a waypoint. If we wanted to, we could go back to town. I don't really have a reason to right now. We need to run around and kill dudes, as per usual. That fire hit does quite a bit of damage, which is nice. These guys they were able to dodge. Sneaky bastards. Okay, I think we're coming up. Yep, okay, so we gotta kill this thing. It's gonna spawn guys, but if we kill it before they start attacking us, they'll die. See? Like that. Nothing. We'll go around this way first. So, this is the hill. This is Burial Hill. This is where we had to go to finish the first quest. Our goal is to finish this quest, and that'll be the intro to the game. Makes sense. Kind of wish I had a multi-attack.
Can't do that yet.
Kind of just stuck here. Jackson people. It's like Mortal Kombat all over again. Well, at least once I get them alone, they pretty much die instantly. I'm going to go ahead and put the shield and scrap metal mace back on. Well, I guess the mace is new, but crap. Cool, you can hit more than 3 guys with that. Haven't found any good weapons yet. That's kind of crappy. Haven't found too much food either. Sitting about 50% on endurance. Not too great. I'm sure I'll get some eventually though. Okay, I'm gonna try to kill that crystal quickly. I leveled again. Before we go in the cave and fight the boss for this quest, we are gonna level up. I'm gonna try to grab a couple more skills, probably one more. The way they have it set up, you have to spend a lot of points in the tree, like promoting the tree, before you even get new tiers of skills. As you can see, I'm just chain using that fire hit, and it's using like no mana. Oh man, it's a lot of dudes. Crap. Okay. I think I'm safe. Definitely not safe on stamina. I'm going to give my guy... There's 3 stats that you can up. Physical. Like, your ability to be clever. So physical, stealth, magic. I'm going to do physique, cunning, spirit. Don't quite have enough to use that. That's an upgrade. Same upgrade. This whole game has that dingy feel that's kind of weird. I'm going to change that for the Gladius because it's faster. Yeah, personal preference. Didn't know you could do that. Is it W like in every other game? It is. Okay, let's see what we got here. We'll grab Flashbang. And then we will put a point there and a point there. Okay, and we got 2 points left. Okay, so we've got improvised fire bombs. We've got a chance to reduce damage. And, oh, we're going to do that one. It lets us throw jacks faster. We're going to try the Blackwater Cocktail, too. So now we got a couple more skills. We're going to run in here. We're going to kill this, like, necromancer demon thing that's hurting people. Oh, grenade. Cool. Trying to use a lot of health potions, because if you can use a health potion by the end of battle, it doesn't use your endurance to heal. Which is a little shady. So I don't know what my flashbang just did, but it didn't do much. This boss is pretty hard, from my experience. See, I have no idea what that does. I'm just going to whack these dudes, throw a firebomb at them, throw some jacks at them. It's all adding up, I guess. You know, I'm kind of like a dot character right now. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Jacks! So many jacks. I don't even know if it's working. Jacks! Oh, there he is. Okay, that's the big baddie. He'll just continuously bring people back. And it's going to be real annoying. So we've just kind of got to whale him down with our Molotov cocktails that I have.
Can't do that yet.
Crap, I'm still on cooldown? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, we're just going to try to whale on him. He's throwing things at us too. Oh crap. I think that reduces it, either stuns them or it reduces their ability to hit. I don't really know. I could look at that tooltip, but I am so lazy. Just gonna keep my dots on him. I picked up a lot of healing potions. I guess they're not temporary. What they are is they're a max stack of 9 on your bar, so it doesn't look like you're getting any more when you pick them up, but you really are. Try to get some damage in. Still have more than 9 potions. As you can see, this guy's got a lot of life. And I'm just kind of wailing on him with my fire hit. There we go. Cracked lodestone. Chilled steel, which is a crafting component. And then a bunch of other random stuff. We're going to go down there and destroy that. Don't need to, but why not? I'm going to clear this place out and then we'll go back to town. Don't really need to show off the economics of this game right now because it's not fully fleshed out, and I don't want to be too critical of it. It is a dungeon crawler. It's going to be just a gold hike. Don't expect more right now. What I do expect is that they try. And I've recently put out a Skyrim video showing that just because you're a really great game, like great, doesn't mean that you've put a lot of thought into your economics. And it's kind of sad when they do that. Okay, so we got a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes. Try to kill these ranged guys. Radius on that's pretty big, so that's nice. Oh man, so many guys. As you can see, health is going down. I have 0 health potions. I was reading the wrong number. I'll be fine. Maybe. There we go. Where's that? Okay. Ow. Just get to dodge a lot more than I am. Food ration, that's good. Okay, I just need to kill this thing. Okay. The reason why I didn't focus on the zombies is because there's not much I can do if it's just going to keep making more. Got so many dots going on these guys. Okay. DPS down that soldier. Grab some scrap, which I know is important for building merchant stands in your town back up, which you pretty much have to do all your own. Okay, this is the last crystal. Just gonna whale it down. Okay, kill this guy. Okay, pick up that 8th crystal. And we're going to the cave entrance. We're going to go back to the portal. And, back to the waypoint. And go back to town, turn in the quest. And in the video there. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and skip these guys. They're not giving me very much XP. If you guys liked this video, then please subscribe, rate it, leave me feedback. I'll always take advice on how to improve, what games to play, what's better, what's not, what's working, what's not. You guys just have to let me know. This is Malthus, and I've killed the Reanimator, which is not a very good movie. So I got new quest. They'll let me in the town now, which is not really a town, it's more like terrible. But we'll go over that later on. So I hope you enjoyed this first look at Grim Dawn, a post-apocalyptic zombie dungeon crawling action-adventure game with rusted everything. So, thanks guys. This is Malthus. I'm out.